Hey everyone, welcome to the Bank of Dad. It's Greg here again today to talk about United Airlines and their Mileage Plus program. I would appreciate if you could hit the like button, subscribe button, pass on to friends, keep the channel moving. And any questions you all have, I know people are calling me and asking me questions. I love it in the comments section so other people can see some of the questions that are going on. And if you're not a big business traveler, I think American is the best program for someone who's not a big business traveler. Easiest way to get status is through the credit card. United Airlines, completely different program. Their program is really more suited, in my opinion, to business travel. I'm the highest level of 1K member at United, and I find that I'm able to get upgraded, or American I'm not able to at their highest level because they give it away easier. United makes it much harder to get to those levels. Like United, for example, 1K, you get a special boarding time. You can go in before everybody else. So they have these special things that you're able to do that like American doesn't. But let's talk about the differences, and I have to go back and watch the other video, but like United Airlines pretty much does their program based on what you spend, not based on points, like where you can use the credit card. There are some credit cards, and I'll talk about that briefly, but nothing like American where you can literally spend your way to elite status. You need to fly. So United has 4 stages. They have Premier Gold, it's called, which you can get to at spending $6,000 of travel over the year. And that gets you a lot of the same things American gets, where you can get the better seats ahead of time. You can get the premier seats with the more leg room at 24 hours before check-in. You get a free bag. You get bonus points when you fly. But it gets you that beginning basis of elite status. But you need to spend $6,000 of flight spend. Not spend like on a credit card, but actual flight spending. And the next level is Premier Gold, which is a $12,000 of flight spending. And that does the same as American, brings you up to now you can get the premier seats ahead of time. You can get upgrades up to 48 hours ahead of time, unlimited upgrades. You get 2 free bags, and you get a dedicated phone number and those type of things. And then you get into Premier Platinum, which is $18,000 spent. And now you're talking about a 72-hour window of getting upgraded, 3 free bags, the more room seats when you buy the ticket. You get a special dedicated phone line as well there, and bonus miles when you fly. And then you get to the 1K member level when you spend $28,000. This was $22,000 last year, so they really increased it, which again, if you're a heavy-duty business traveler, this brings a lot more value to you. You're going to get upgraded. You're going to be able to get more of the perks because not everybody has it because they can buy it. So I do think that part is better. United, I also find operationally runs a better airline. They're more on time. They'll hold flights if you're close to missing a connection, where other airlines will not. And they do have, to me, just a better program. The planes have nicer equipment. They have TV sets inside, or better seats. So just a better airline for business, in my opinion. One of the things I notice about United's program, more than anything else, is the miles. So they do release the miles for low end, especially international, when you have one of their credit cards, and they have different ones ranging in price of what you want. They have one like actually gets you the club, and it's almost the same price as having the United Club, so it's better to have the card. It opens up lower miles, but United in general, the day or two before, will open up lower miles. You'll see London, 80,000 miles leaving today, which is normally can be a lot more. If I would have booked this same flight a week ago, it would have been 150 to 180,000 miles. But again, as a trick I've told everyone, you can book the flight with the more miles, and then if the lower miles come up, just call and get a refund, or actually just go in the app and rebook it, and it'll give you the refund back of those miles. And you'll see on my thing that because I have the credit card, it's giving even additional mile deduction. So I would get the credit card if you plan on using any international travel, because you can see the big difference. And then I put Chicago, Tokyo for tomorrow, and you can see there too, big difference in miles. If you would have saw a week ago, it's 250,000 miles for the same seat. So they wait until the day before or two when see what seats are open, and then they will lower the miles. But again, as I said, if you need to go, book the miles if you have them, and then wait to see if it comes down. That's what I do. And it seems to work out perfectly. So really good program if you do travel for business a lot. Like I said, if you're in some of the hub cities like I am, like Chicago, United has got so many flights. You definitely could get wherever you want in the entire world quickly. And then they have the Star Alliance program, which is a lot like the American program I showed. And they have numerous different airlines around the world. It's not as large as One World, but it is the second largest. Their biggest partner, I would say, is Lufthansa Group, which includes Lufthansa Airlines and Swiss Air and Brussels Airlines and Turkish Airlines. You'll see a lot of those different airlines, and they do pop up. And like we're going this weekend to Stockholm, and we got the Swiss Airlines, which has an actual first class on it, and we were able to use the points to get first class on Swiss Airlines almost for the same as what it was on business class on United. That's one of those partner deals. And then when we go to the lounges, because I'm 1K on Star Alliance, I'm gold, which means that all the airlines recognize it, and I can get into their first class lounges. Once you have these different alliance benefits, you can get into different, even if you're on a coach ticket, you can get into their business or first class lounges. I hope everybody got something out of that. I will talk about Delta at some point. It's probably the worst value airline for points, but they do run a good operational airline. I'll get into that. I also wanted to mention their airlines do have status match programs, and United and American both do, where if you have status on United, you can write American, or if you have status on American, you can write United, and they will match your status for a period of like usually 120 days. And they say you have to do a certain amount of flights or spend a certain amount of dollars, and then they'll match you for the next year at that status level. So that also is an option. You can get your American Airlines status and then write to United. And if you're planning on traveling a lot, getting United as well. So that's something I've done in the past. Hope you guys like this. Again, subscribe and push the like button and let me know thoughts and comments. Have a great day.